We're going to wait a couple of minutes for people to come on. I think I called it Stitchery with LaBelva. We'll wait to see. My Aunt LaBelva has arrived from Arizona. We'll wait for her. And so in a minute, I'll introduce you to my Aunt LaBelva. We've got a lot to talk about today. I had my Nashville book here that we want to talk about some things. But Aunt LaBelva has joined us. We'll wait for a few more people. Jane's here, Susie Tyler. Welcome, Auntie. Susie Tyler says welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So anyway, everybody, I want to introduce you to my dad's youngest. Are you the youngest sister, Belv?
I am.
You are. So I've always known Aunt LaBelva as being this eccentric woman who she's quite a bit younger than my father. Are you going to see my dad, by the way?
I did last night.
Oh, good. So now where are you living now?
I'm living in Tucson, but all of us that live down there, we call it Tucson.
Tucson? That's what they call it if you live down there?
That's what it looks like on the sign when I drove in.
Now, how long you been down there?
12, 13 months.
Oh, what made you go there? The weather?
Oh, no, my husband.
Which husband?
My fourth husband, my favorite husband.
Who? Okay, I've only met one.
You've known of the others, I'm sure.
Okay.
But the first one I married was a millionaire, and he was a banker. And then he found some girl, and that girl was just trouble. And so I wouldn't be with a cheated man. So I decided that I was leaving him. And then in 1981, I married an actor, and he was in movies, and he was on shows, on TV, and on stage. And then that didn't work out. And then I married a lawyer in the 90s.
I remember him. He's the one that you were cross-stitching on an airplane.
Yes, yes.
And he asked you what you were doing.
Yes, in fact, he was a great, great man, and he was a lawyer, and he did estate and things like that. And what happened is that he died. And now I'm married to a mortician.
Why? How'd you meet him?
In Tucson.
In Tucson. Oh,
but
okay.
I married him, and the reason is because I married the first one. It was 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, now 4 in case I go.
Aunt LaBelva, you've never changed. I swear you have never changed.
Thank you.
So I see that last time I saw you, your hair was like, Tina said it sounds a lot like Doug. Actually, Doug's on his birthday trip. Doug turned 54. 54.
That's right, because I'm turning 70 on March 1st.
That's right. That's right. So anyway, I've got to tell you guys that my dad is one of, there are 11 of you, and you're the baby.
I'm the baby.
And our grandmother, who I didn't get to know really well because she passed away when I was young, she was a music teacher. So she named all of her kids. What are the names?
Well, LaBelva, and then there's Laverne, and then LaRue.
I remember Aunt LaRue.
And Lee.
Yeah, Aunt Lee lives down in St. George.
And then Lou.
Oh, Lou lives here in town. I never see Aunt Lou.
Yeah, but...
Wait, no, but Grandma was a music teacher. Why all these L's?
Because when she decided that she was going to have children, she told Grandpa that all of the names were going to start with La, Lee. And he didn't know why until they were all born. And she would be playing the piano, and she'd be singing, and she'd say, La, lee, loo.
And they would all come, and she would get them all to come over.
And she would practice her music skills along the way.
This is the reason why we made this fabric. This is the LaBelva special. This is our music notes. And in memory of Aunt LaBelva today, we have a special on this.
And anyone that buys this today gets a special handwritten note from Aunt LaBelva. And you can also call me Lou, or you can call me Belle.
I've always known you as Aunt Belva. Yeah, what do you prefer?
It matters who's talking to me.
So I have to tell you, Garth was a little frightened, so he did not come in today.
Oh, that Garthy. He is such a pretty boy.
He did not come in today. He's a little
if
concerned.
he comes in, he's going to get the biggest smooch.
Is
I
he?
asked him just yesterday if he was single, and he started blushing.
Did he?
He turned so red.
Yeah. Last night at dinner, I don't know. I wish I could have gone, but he told me. He said, your Aunt LaBelva's nuts.
The one last thing before we start, I am so sorry about my hair. I went to Dollar Cuts yesterday, and there's a reason they call it Dollar Cuts. They dyed it. I have gray hair, and they dyed it, and it's the craziest, ugliest black you ever saw.
I think it looks really good on you, Aunt LaBelva.
Thank you.
I really do. I think it looks awesome. I'm just kind of, I'm excited to see you. I'm glad. They want to see your nail polish. See? Such a pretty boy.
And these bracelets I make, and I sell to all the senior citizens that come down and live in the winter.
All the Canadians.
And all those Mormons from Utah.
Yeah, they all come down there for
because they get cold because of their arthritis.
Arthritis. Mary Sparkman, you need to go visit her. She lives in San Simon. It's near.
Wait. You
Tombstone.
said we were doing a show and there were going to be a lot of people here. You keep seeing them and I'm not seeing them. Am I going senile or what?
They're in the screen. They're in the screen.
I don't see nobody in no screen.
Okay, they're in their homes and they're turning on their computer and they're watching us and talking to us. They're talking to me over here, and then I can tell you who I'm talking to. They're not in my head. Yeah. They're there. They're followers. They're customers.
But you keep saying they're saying things, and I don't see that anybody's saying anything.
Aunt LaBelva.
Okay.
Aunt LaBelva.
Let's go. Just tell me what
have you ever
want me to do.
worked on a computer?
Oh, back in 1979, I worked at Hill Air Force Base.
Uh-huh.
And I did payroll. And I worked at this computer where I punched buttons and it put a hole into a sheet of paper. And then we stuck it into this computer about the size of this room. And then magically everyone got paid.
Wow. I've never heard of that. That's pretty cool. Is that how they paid people?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Okay. Carolyn Pritchett says, Aunt LaBelva, you're a mess. And you've had the opportunity to meet Aunt LaBelva. To meet Carolyn.
Carolyn was the nicest woman. I'm telling you, Carolyn is just a sweetheart. I won't say anything else.
She makes those cakes.
When
that we have
I
at our
gave
house.
her a hug, she smelled so wonderful.
She smelled like grapefruit, didn't she?
No, it was more like cherry blossom. That's why I'm wearing my red lipstick, because you told me Carolyn was going to be on today.
I did. And Charlie Bishop is here, too. He's the one that keeps calling me a witch. And I think
Wait. I read a note that Charlie said something mean to you. And I was so mad, and some of the other ladies were mad, because it was like last week or the week before, and they said Charlie was being mean. And Charlie, don't you be mean to my niece.
Charlie always makes fun of me and says I'm a witch and that I need to wax my broom and fly and all that.
Cindy Lou was the sweetest little girl when she was little, and she had the whitest hair you've ever seen.
As white as this.
Oh, whiter.
Yeah. I remember when you used to come and you used to try to kiss me with that red lipstick, and I'd be so grossed out. I was like, no! That's why I don't wear red lipstick, because Aunt LaBelva wears it. Anyway, we're going to start the show because I'm sure all of you have had 9 minutes of Aunt LaBelva. You'll get a little bit more of her. The show fabric for today on the banner by Jane Siddell is Victorian roses. So, but Aunt LaBelva, let me tell you, the reason why I have Aunt LaBelva on is Aunt LaBelva is a master crocheter. Aunt LaBelva was named after our great-grandmother, Ella LaBelva, and she went by Belva. On our dad's side, on my dad's side, and anyway, she's a master crocheter. She's won all kinds of awards. Do you crochet anymore?
Well, and one more thing, the great singer of our time, Patti LaBelva, was named after
our grandmother.
Yes,
our grandmother was her music teacher. I remember that.
And then when she made it big, they said you can't be Patti LaBelva because nobody would follow that name. So they changed it to Patti LaBelle.
I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that. She learned a lot from our grandmother.
So This is a little work I've done in the past. This is one that I made back in the early 1990s.
Wow, that's really cool. You did some pretty cool stitching in there.
Yeah.
And everything's going in the right direction. So, wow, all your cross stitches are going up on the top the way they're supposed to go. Wow, this is from Pat Carson. This is a Precious Moments. Are you aware of who Pat Carson is?
No, I have no idea, sweetie.
Well, she is the designer of Precious Moments, and she is retiring, except she's got these awesome needles.
Now my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, but look at this beautiful one.
It's right here, Aunt LaBelva.
I'm sorry.
Aunt LaBelva did this one. And I remember when you did this because you asked me about it. Did you not design this?
It took me forever to design that. Somebody told me you can do it now on a computer, and I'm like, what? I don't even know what a computer is. I don't even have a cellular phone.
You don't even have a cellular phone? No. Okay. Aunt LaBelva designed this and stitched this on this Afghan years ago. I think she should take up designing. I really do. I think you could make some good money designing. Oh, wait, you don't need money. You have 4.
Oh, my first 3 husbands gave me enough money to get my hair done every single week, darling.
At the dollar store. At the dollar place.
Dollar cuts.
Okay.
I tried to save money in case I need some new scarves.
Okay. So what we are going to do is, remember, we have this thing that...
Why do you keep laughing at me?
Because people are saying...
I don't understand.
People
are saying, go away.
No. Aunt LaBelva. People are just laughing. Whose idea was this farce? Okay, so we've had a number of people that have just said that they have had really, really bad weeks the last couple of weeks, and I thought it would be a blast to bring in Aunt LaBelva because I think she could lighten up a lot of your lives. And we're getting ready to go to Nashville, and we've got a lot to cover on Nashville about what's going to happen. And in fact, let me go ahead and do that right now. We're going to Nashville on Thursday.
We're going to
Nashville? No, you're not going to Nashville. Garth just walked in.
Oh, Garthy! Come save me, Garthy!
And we're going to Nashville. Here's all the Nashville invoices have been sent. If you're missing something on the invoice, please let us know. We will be shipping from Nashville. So Nashville is the biggest needlework show in the world, and it's in Nashville next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're getting in Thursday evening. We're going to ship from Nashville. We're going to be doing all that. If you do have a Nashville invoice, it needs to be paid by Friday. If you've only got 1 or 2 items on the order, we're going to start shipping Friday evening after the show, especially for cookbooks. Also, if you want your cookbook autographed by anyone, let me know. No, Aunt LaBelva, you're not going to Nashville, so you can't autograph, okay? But I know there's a number of people that said, hey, Cindy, will you write a little note in there and autograph it for me? I'd be happy to do that for you. So if you have not paid for Nashville orders, you will lose. I can't afford to pay, what is it now? How much is it now? $50 a bag to bring home stuff? I'll be bringing home some items to sell, extras, but many shops will mail me what I don't order down the road. So if you do not pay by March 1st, you may not get your items, especially from companies such as Rovaris and Puntini. Also, there's a number of stores and designers that have not shown what they're selling. So we are going to be having those items live from the show. Tina will be on the show with me next week. And
I heard she's a trip.
She is a trip. She's such a nice girl.
Hi, Garth. I miss you so much.
I've never met you.
You met him
Garth
last
taught
night.
me how to play poker.
No, blackjack. What's that?
Blackjack in Wendover, Nevada, many years ago.
You must have dyed your hair since then.
Yes, he dyed it.
He's being mean to me
He
just
dyed-
because he knows I have a crush on him.
He dyed his hair last night at the Dollar Cuts, Garth.
Cuts.
It cost $1.
Dollar cuts.
So anyway, back to Nashville. we're going to be we will be listing and interviewing some designers. We'll be showing you the new items. We will make invoices from Nashville for items that you may want. So say, for example, we go into Blackbird Designs. We go into Blackbird and they are there. What we will do is that we will okay, hold on. We will do like a live show of, hey, this is what we just picked up from Nashville, and then you'll be able to buy it. We will also list an album from Nashville.
Garth just winked at me.
Yeah, Garth did wink at him. But you guys have to remember, Doug has a big beard. Doug has tons of hair. He's got a big beard. Doug took Aunt LaBelva. Doug took after Aunt LaBelva. He totally did.
Sometimes I wonder, never mind, I never had any children, but if I ever had a child, I'd love you and that Doug to be my children. And that's why
Matt,
I love you.
Is that what you guys just owe it? You were always kissing me, and I had big red marks of lipstick all over my face when I was a kid. It drove me crazy. So, Charlie Bishop said if you bake cakes, he could be husband number 4. No, Charlie, that'd be husband number 5. He's married to a mortician right now. So,
it's a dying business, Chuck. Charlie.
Lisa's asking if Garth and LaBelva ever date.
I asked him out last night, and he told me that he was happily single.
Happily single. He's never been happier.
But I would never, ever date because I'm married. But if my husband ever dies, Garth is number 1 on my list.
Okay, guys, back to seriousness.
We
will be listing from Nashville. We'll be making an album from Nashville. We will be doing interviews from Nashville. Nashville's going to be crazy. Garth is going to be here shipping, working during the week. And even if Aunt LaBelva is still in town, are you in town this coming week or are you leaving? You're leaving?
I'm going to dinner with Dougie when he gets off the plane tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going back to Tuscan.
To Tuscan, okay. He's going back.
Garth, you know it's Tuscan. It says it on the sign.
It's Tucson.
It's not Tucson.
Okay, Sharon Murray. We're in Sharon's Corner. So we have our feature every week, Aunt LaBelva, is we show a fabric that doesn't get seen a lot. This is called Multicolored Night.
That's my kind of one.
Isn't that kind of cool? That's really cool. So we have that. Also, we will be releasing, hopefully from Nashville. We were asked by Yarn Tree not to release it until they do. This is the ones we talked about, the glow-in-the-dark stars and glow-in-the-dark bats. So you can't see them.
We have an audience. Garth keeps staring at me.
Garth is kind of...
Garth's in shock.
Garth's in shock. But you met Aunt LaBelva before. You taught her blackjack. He said no, he didn't.
He's denying it now because I was single back then.
Pretty sure I'd have remembered it.
You don't remember my Aunt LaBelva? This is called Roses. And he originally made this with a lady in it, but we haven't sold any with the lady, so now we have it without the lady. I call it Roses Love Letters. Here's where we get really confusing. We have 2 fabrics that are very close in name. This is called Holly, and this is called Holly and Berries. Terry Reed, I'm so sorry. She ordered 28. 3rd time he has sent us Holly instead of this one in 28. So Terry, I owe you the 28, but I do have it in 14. But so we've got Holly and we've got Holly and Berries.
This sounds like a gambling operation. You owe somebody 20, you owe somebody 28, you owe somebody 14.
That's the count, Aunt LaBelva, when you do stitching. Because, don't you remember?
Oh.
You asked me last night if I had any big things to stitch.
Okay.
And you meant big count. Because you said
that is not what I meant, honey.
Okay, this is the big count. We have a couple of pieces of this. This is 6 count.
When I said
with
big
silver.
thing, never mind.
Yeah, were you thinking that big sexy Garth over there?
That is a hunk of love. Oh, and that other guy, what's his name that you buy your material from?
Gavork.
Oh, that Gavin of New York. He is the nicest boy.
It's Gavork. His name is
Oh,
Gavork.
I thought you said Gavin of New York.
He's really a cutie pie.
Oh, I saw a video of that boy. If I ever get over there across the ocean again.
Aunt LaBelva, he lives in Long Beach, California.
I thought he was from England.
He is, but he's only 32, Aunt LaBelva.
Oh, boy.
Gar said it could be your great-grandson.
I'm not that old.
He's 70 at Garth. Here is pale clocks. This is pale antique clock. You could do it like this. You could do it like this. This is for Babs Green. We have one left. She's going to do Joanne Elliott's Time Traveler on it. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Next is peonies. Or how would you say this?
Peonies?
Peonies. It's beautiful fabric.
Peonies.
So the reason why we do this fabric show is for people like Sharon, who always loves our fabrics, but she doesn't get to see them all. This one is called Snow Shelf. So you have snow on the bottom with that glare in the top, and you could stitch like an awesome Santa, something skating. We have that owlet skating, and in fact, we'll have Garth pull owlet skating from Lena Lawson and pair it with this for the show today.
Also, your husband, Jim, he's one handsome devil, too.
He's about as old as you are.
I remember when I went to his wedding, I'm thinking...
It was my wedding, too.
Well, I wasn't watching you. I was watching him. In that Marine uniform. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, that Marine fighter that Marine officer uniform.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he did 18 years at Delta as a pilot. Okay, here's what I thought was so cute. Owlet skating would just be awesome right there on that fabric.
So all I do is just sit here and look pretty, right?
No, in a minute I'm going to have you help me.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you help me showing me things like Doug usually does. Where did Doug go? He went down to Tucson, didn't he? No?
He went to Las Vegas to have some fun with his wife. And did you know that his daughter's here today? You know that because she was helping you. We should, before the show's over, we should have one of his children come in and say hi.
Yes. Little Beth is in 7th grade. Beth, do you want to come over? Beth is helping me in the shop. I'm thinking maybe hiring her this summer. Helping me out. You can bend down, Beth. This is Beth.
This is my great Aunt Beth.
Yeah. So
this is Nikki and Doug's daughter.
Is this number 7 or number 8? Number 8.
She wouldn't be your aunt. She'd
9.
Should be your niece.
Niece. I got it confused.
Yes.
I'm getting old.
So Beth has been helping us with Floss and putting Floss away.
And she's grumpy.
I'm gonna see if she wants to come help me this summer on our school break. Okay? Sounds great. Here is Ice Fractal from the Fabric Party. And again, we have, this is Light Glare.
Be careful, everyone. It may glare your eyes.
It's really pretty. And then this one is Stargazer Lily. And this, if you can see, if you look back and you hold it back, you can see the lilies in there. Uncle.
Some people think I'm an uncle once in a while, but that's only on certain days.
Aunt LaBelva, you're swaying way too much.
Well, I'm tired and I'm trying to stay awake. They don't have a rocking chair in here.
No, we don't. Because if we had a rocking chair in here, Garth would never get any work done.
I heard that Garth fell asleep in here one day.
Garth did?
During a show.
Oh, yes.
You told me that.
Yes. I shouldn't have told those secrets. Tattletale. Candy corn galore, which is really
yummy stuff right there.
Don't you want to just eat it?
Ow.
It just tastes like, it looks like
so beautiful.
And this is called Grace's Hearts. This is named after one of our longtime followers, Grace Kilpatrick. We named this for her. Also, for those of you, Pandora, these are.
Why is it that Beth keeps laughing?
I don't know, because Beth heard you were an eccentric old aunt. Yes. This is Glitter Stars Silver.
She told me that you said I was the crazy old aunt.
And red glitter. These are beautiful. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, your needle can go right through the glitter if you stitch these hearts. He's done it lightly, and he's worked this to perfection where you can run right through the needle, right through these glitter hearts. He was a little concerned because he did a glitter project this week for fabric party, and a couple of people didn't care for it, but you can run your needle through it. Some people loved it. We had big feedback on it. There's glitter.
Oh, that's beautiful, sweetie.
Yeah, you need more glitter in your life.
Oh, I was walking down the street the other day and some guy tried to pick me up and he thought that I was a guy dressed as a girl.
I don't know where he ever got that that impression. This is ice leaves, and it's 18 by 27. And you could put, again, you could put just a snowman, a queen, you know, like a ice queen, an ice princess. Something.
My mama sometimes wondered too.
Your mom always wondered about you. Poor little Aunt LaBelva.
I've been married 4 times. That should tell her that I like men.
Hasn't Doug been married 4 times?
Oh, don't talk
What
about
a
him.
coincidence.
He's been married a lot more than that.
Has he really?
Oh, 24, 25 times.
No,
at
he
least.
has not. See, Coral, we are told that we cannot talk about Doug's marriages on the show. He picked a gem this time though, Nikki.
When I saw Nikki, she told me, "Don't you let that Cindy ever talk about how many wives he had, because I'm the most important one." And I agree. You know her. Nikki's a wonderful woman.
She's wonderful.
And a wonderful mother.
She's a wonderful, wonderful woman. And poor Nikki, if she's watching the show.
And Karcha said she's a saint.
She is. This is from the fabric party. This is gold stars on a gray. These are beautiful. We have some in the overstock sale. Okay. Gavin of New York. They're talking about Gavin of New York. It's Gavork.
I thought it was Gavin of... So if it's not Gavin of New York, can we say Gavin of Long Beach?
No, it's Gavork.
I'm so confused.
He's Armenian, British. He's of Armenian descent and he's British, so he's got that sultry.
Oh, I saw a video of that boy. He is a beautiful
Yeah, but
boy.
don't look color. Don't worry about color.
I kept thinking about all my nieces and nieces that were not married. Whoops.
Okay, this one's got a big string on it. This one is called Purple Dye on Moonless Sky. This is one of our newer fabrics. You could use it this way or this way. Now this has taken a whole new step in cross stitch, because I noticed on both of your projects you stitched on white or off-white. What do you think of these new fabrics?
I am so far behind in times I didn't even know they existed, darling.
Well, that's what a lot of the world doesn't know, that they've existed.
Well,
and
we're here today to teach them differently.
now we are also just been asked if you by
What's
Teresa Curry.
No,
we've been asked by Teresa Curry, who is the designer of Needle Bling Designs, that if you're going to Nashville with me.
I would love to, darling.
Maybe next year.
I have a book coming out soon.
What is it titled?
100 Sayings of Aunt LaBelva. They're all positive.
It's positive.
One of them is like, when you're over 70, when you go bungee jumping, jump by your ankles. That way, some of your parts might fall back into place.
Garth is over there just shaking his head. Jupiter, Slushy, encourage Teresa Curry to use this in some of her designs. She loves our slushies. We love them. Fallen. This is called Fallen. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. This one is Yolk. You know why this is called Yolk? Aunt LaBelva?
It looks like a yolk of an egg.
That is very true. That is why it's called that. This is the Jane Siddell special. This is Spiders on Parchment.
Jane loves spiders?
She loves them.
Oh, that's such a sweet girl.
Jane
She could be my friend then.
Yeah, because you like spiders?
And snakes.
Oh, I don't. Fairy Dust Sky Blue. I remember that actor.
That's how I usually get my husbands. I'll sing them something like, I don't like spiders and snakes, but I sure know what it's like to love you.
I see you didn't make it in Hollywood as a singer.
Or an actor.
Fairy Dust Pink.
I'm just me.
Everybody's saying hi, Beth.
Hi.
Beth, wouldn't that be fun to have Beth working for us this summer making wonkies? We can have her over here making wonkies. And this is green paisley, dark green paisley. Now I heard you earlier. I said that we have a design from Disney which is called fan art, and it's the evil queen, and her name is Maleficent, and you called her Maleficent.
Yes, because that's what it reads.
Well, that's how you keep thinking I'm saying Gavin.
Well, I didn't say my hearing was the best, darling.
His name is Gevork
Gevork.
George Gilbert.
Gevork, like give a fork?
No, just keep calling him Gavin.
To New York.
Beer hops. These are hop. There's a beer glass with all the beer hops around it. You could put welcome in there. You could put it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I have a feeling after today's show, Cindy's going to have a few of those little warm or cold beers.
I would love one right now. About right now.
Oh.
Aunt LaBelva, you've always been so eccentric. How's Aunt Lou doing, by the way?
Oh. First of all, Aunt Lou isn't not an aunt. Aunt Lou is an uncle.
What?
Did you not know in 1992 the change happened?
I didn't know. Okay.
Our family tree is just a little bent.
Okay, but one thing that we have to remember about our family tree is we always have to remember our roots. A new cross stitch design coming out. Just saying. Just saying. Gold marble on black. We also have it on navy blue and purple. Aunt LaBelva, I'm sure glad you joined me today. I don't know when you're going to be back in town.
I don't know if I'll ever be invited back, but I sure hope I am. And I'll wear a wig next time because people saying that my hair doesn't look natural. It's just because of that Dollar Cuts place. They got it. It's all stringy, and I didn't have time to curl it because I was helping some man that worked at the front desk. He was having some issues, and I wanted to counsel him a little bit.
Did you help him?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, so Aunt LaBelva, what you do now is you take things out of the bin and you hand them to me, and I talk about them. And I have strings all over me. Ironically, no, you hand them to me. Okay, thank you. I cannot believe how much you look like our dad. Okay, this is Flora McSample's Treats.
Then that means I look like you too, darling, because you look like Daddy.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that.
Your daddy.
I think we had different daddies. Just kidding. This is some of the Lizzie Kates will get listed up after the show. Remember, these are very, very limited. We will list how many we have of each one when we list them today.
What's that beeping?
That is someone is messaging me with messages, so that's what it is.
Like,
so
we used to, like, knock on people's doors if we wanted to leave them a message.
Holly Judge says I've earned a cold beer. Thanks, Holly. I sure have. These are the journals. These are journals to write your project. You take a photo of what you've done, and then you write it in here, like who you gave it to, how it was finished, what fabric colors you used. We have them in 2 colors. We showed these a couple of weeks ago. We now have a bunch of them in stock. They're pretty awesome. Also, new from Mill Hill, these have arrived. This is from the Buttons and Beads series, full kits. Aunt LaBelva, are you falling asleep?
I'm sorry, sweetie.
Are you falling asleep?
I'm going to rock for a minute.
Are you really falling asleep?
Well, you weren't doing anything with
Uncle
me.
Lou needs to visit next. Uncle Lou.
Oh, Uncle Lou, you will love him.
Adrian says a better wig next time.
Oh, sweetie, I'll show you. My first wig I had on today just was not the greatest.
Terry says, Garth, run out and get Cindy a large beer. Carrots and Cottontail's Farm from Hands On Design. Really cute. This is the next in the series, and Garth is doing it. Okay, here we go. Margaret ordered this. They finally arrived. They're a little late, This is the new Stony Creek Collection magazine for
If you drink too much beer, you may have to go to the bathroom, and I may have to take over the show.
that's okay. I won't let it happen. I love that chicken. This is the 12 days of the year, and I think there's only 3. And it says the first apology is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the happiest. Just beautiful. Thank you, Garth. You want to say hi to everybody? Here.
Hey everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Get away from me.
That God, he's such a handsome man, and he smells so good today.
No deodorant again, he said.
Maybe that's what I like in a man.
Wink and blink and nod. By X's and
That
O's.
can't be my phone because I don't own a phone, darling. It has to be yours.
Spooky House by Sandra Parlow, X's and O's. Aunt LaBelva, when you look at this tree, what does it look like?
Our family tree. It's a little bit bent.
Well, I think it looks like some sultry woman, but I think it's hilarious. At Home with Needlework by Zweigert. We have 3 copies of this that we found in the warehouse. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. Please, if you want it, you have to claim it in the album. We'll see if we can get more. It's got the house Afghan. It's got, this is just breathtakingly beautiful. This fracture hex type stuff. The Stitching Fairies by Nora. We have the kits and the patterns. Thimble, needle, floss, fairies. They're beautiful. Also, I only could find 3 of these, but these, Mary Sparkman had ordered these, and we ordered extras. Winter, spring, owl. We have fall or autumn and winter also. Also, Aunt LaBelva, look what I got. I picked this up for you. It's the mini Titanic. Weren't you on that once?
That's funny. I walked uphill both ways to school every day.
Aunt LaBelva, you have to turn it up. Okay, this is Flora Mix Sampler, Strawberry Sampler.
Turn up the volume?
Okay, and then this is another one of the owls. And then this is the motorcycles. We have a number of these.
That's not an owl, sweetie. Oh,
This
there.
is the owl. Thanks, Aunt LaBelva. My gosh, you guys, I don't know how I did this. Cher Hilly says she needs that magazine. Cher, we'll list it up after the show, and we'll get it up for you. So just watch for the show. You have to move it over here, honey, because it's not in the
sorry.
scene.
But why is there stuff in the back of it?
Because that's a kit. That's a full kit. Okay? That's a kit. Okay. Then we have the 12, this is 12 months. These are the chalk. All 12 months. We'll have, when Garth takes the photo of them, he'll lay them out. You can order whichever month you want as one set. There will be a discount for buying all 12 of them. They're really cute. Let It Snow. Oh, I'm going the wrong way here. You Hold My Heart. May the Luck Be Yours. Hello Spring. You can order 1 month at a time, or you can order all 12. There will be a bigger discount if you buy all 12.
Let me do the next one, please.
Okay.
Here are 4 candles for sale.
No. Aunt LaBelva, these are not candles. These are Q-snaps. These are what you use when you put your fabric in to hold your fabric taut. So when you stitch, it's not loose.
I tried.
Spirit of America is out of print, but I think we have 4 or 5 copies of it. It is a beautiful book and a great tribute to firemen. And I think everybody would really like this. LaBelva. Landmarks. Landmarks of America.
Why do you think I look like Dawn? I'm so sad.
Liberty. I think she's beautiful, and I think she'd look really, really pretty on our We the People fabric, and you wouldn't have to write Liberty. This one would be beautiful on our Summer Clouds. This would also... Okay. also Chuck Squared. We also have this and all of the buttons. This is a companion piece. I mean, a joint effort from Hands On Designs and just another button company. These are absolutely just beautiful. And we also have the center design. The center design says, each moment of the year has its own beauty, and then you stitch around it. It's kind of like the Tiny Modernist Words to Live By, along that line.
I've been called a lot of things in my life, but I've never been called Doug.
I was trying to call you Dog. Dog. So this is Margarita. This is Jenny Harris's, on the way to her tomorrow. But we have a few of these.
I got one of my husband's
Would you like one
with
of these?
a pickup line. I said, my name is Doug, but when you spell it backwards, it's D-O-G with a little bit of U.
No, it's G-O-D with a little bit of you, not...
Oh,
You
I'm
said-
confused.
Okay, cutest little chickadee you've ever seen in your life. I think he would be so fun to stitch. Garth is over there just shaking his head.
Maybe
For
we should
Donna
get him checked for
And
neurology.
Stanley, Tyler, and everybody, Susie, Tyler, these have arrived. They will, Susie's yours shipped. Donna, yours ships tomorrow. We have a couple of extras. This is a beautiful bell pull. Okay, I'm going to have Aunt LaBelva help me really quickly. It's 41. We've got about 20 minutes. We're going to go through where we have paired
I
fabrics.
got lipstick all over my cup.
Remind me never to drink from it until I sterilize it, okay?
I'm never coming back.
You're never coming
No,
back?
you just made me sad.
Aunt LaBelva, you always were kind of whiny. Okay. We used to make fun of you.
Don't tell people in front, because you said there's an audience, and the only person I see is that beautiful Beth over there.
We used to make some. See, guys, Garth knew. Garth knew I needed this.
You invited me.
I thank you.
I'm going to be happy now.
Penny Swift said she wishes they had a pee in your pants icon.
What does that mean, sweetie?
That means that
Oh, because she's going to pee in her pants.
maybe she thinks you need to or something. I don't know.
The thing is everybody thinks I'm Doug. Doug has had a beard for 13 years. It would have to be something very, very important for him to shave off his beard.
Garth is over there just going, Aunt LaBelva's never coming back. Guys, I think Aunt LaBelva needs to be on every week, but with a different hairstyle.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
Okay, how about once a month?
How about once every 10 years?
Yeah, now you're talking.
Okay, Florum examples, treats, and I paired it. You can put it with tiny neutral snowflakes, but I thought just to be different and give it a whole different look with those little sheep, I put it on falling snow. I just thought falling snow would be really fun for that, for them to stand out on. Or we have tiny neutral snowflakes with a whole bunch of different ones. Next,
So I hand you this.
yes, you hand it to me like that. This is Coffee by Lizzie Kate. Remember, we only have a few of these. It says, but first coffee. Today's good mood is sponsored by coffee, and dear coffee, I love you. That is all. And I put it in our coffee. Any of them would fit in our coffee frame. Now we have the coffee frame with the cup, and we have the coffee frame without the cup. Are you enjoying your coffee, Aunt LaBelva? I thought you couldn't drink it. I thought it gave you heartburn. Oh, it's empty.
It's gone. And Garth did give me another one because he said, you'll think I'm flirting with you.
Dear Santa, I can explain. And this one is Terry Reed's, heading out to her in the morning. But I put it, just to be fun, I put it on Funky Snowflakes. I just thought it would be fun on that, just because it was just kind of a funky little look to it. This one is called Collect Moments, Not Things. Or in Aunt LaBelva's case, it's Collect Husbands. And Doug's is Collect Wives. But anyway, I thought it would be really fun to either put it in the circle over here or on the lace. I thought it'd be really pretty. Aunt LaBelva, please don't fall asleep, okay? Only Garth gets to fall asleep on the show.
I'm wide awake because I'm watching whoever is invisible.
Are you watching people?
Well, you say they're out there.
Dear Santa, we've got cookies.
Wait, it's not Christmas time. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna hold up something from Halloween.
Okay, so let me tell you, Aunt
Why
LaBelva.
are you talking like I'm trying to talk?
Okay, let me tell you something. We have to show Christmas and Halloween during the year because it takes them time to stitch this. They can't just start a Christmas design in November. They have to start it like in now so that it's ready. And this has got a number of choices. I think it would be really cute on this one. So we always show, and Halloween's our biggest seller. We sell more Halloween designs than any design.
Now, I was watching back through a couple episodes, and I'm supposed to drop these on the floor and mix them all up?
No.
Because that's what Garth and Dougie did.
Yeah, and we still haven't recovered from that, so please don't do that. We miss Dougie. Christmas is family, hope, friends, home, joy, memories, and love. And I put it on tiny neutral snowflakes.
And that Garth has a tie on today, and he looks handsome. Got a long sleeve shirt on and some dress shoes.
He just came from RCIA. It's where he's learning to become it's where he's going to become a Catholic. Garth will be baptized at Easter time. So he's excited about that venture. Chicks. Now this does come with linen, but I just thought it would be just too freaking cute to put on the chicks fabric. We only have a few of these.
If it's not upside down, it probably would look better.
Aunt LaBelva, your voice is getting very deep.
I'm sorry. I haven't had my estrogen this morning.
Hey.
I love my jacket, though.
I think your jacket is awesome. I see that it wasn't, didn't you tell me it was by that real famous designer that designed for Cher?
Yes. Bob McKee.
Bob McKee, yeah. Instead of Bob Mackie.
I have a hair in my mouth. Just a minute.
Kathy Nelson says she may have sold a piece of fabric for me. That is awesome. Cher Hilly wants to know what was in that cup. I don't know what she was drinking.
It was wonderful.
So,
when Dougie gets back and he's able to look through all these messages, I'm sure he's going to have a very, very fine time.
Okay, so Nikki Johnston, Doug's wife, says, I vote next time that Cindy is out of town that Aunt LaBelva hosts the show with Garth.
Oh, boy.
I'll be sick then.
That would be so much fun.
Elizabeth Matthews says her husband keeps giving me a sideways glance. Apparently, I'm laughing too much.
There was a lady who a couple weeks ago said her husband was watching.
Okay. This is just too funny. We've only got, well, we've got 13 minutes. Okay. Cat lessons for people. We also have dog lessons for people. This is I love my cat and
you could
what
change
bird?
that to Doug lessons for people.
Yes, cat lover. Doug lessons for people.
Doug lessons for people.
And I thought it would be really cute on one of our paw prints or our frames. This is the larger mini medley frame, but we also have the smaller one. Some of the designs may fit in those. I did not have a chance to check, but the medleys have been brilliant for us. We have been so excited. The medleys have taken off, and they are really exciting. Gavork is now making a whole bunch of medleys to list while I'm in Nashville. I'm hoping I can get those up.
Gavin of New York. Gavin of New York.
It's not Gavin of New York. It's Gavork, who is a brilliant genius. Fall Y'all, and I put it on feathers. Feathers number 2. I just thought it was really pretty with the feathers behind it. You could put it on autumn leaves, autumn maples. Any of those would be awesome.
I just realized that I'm wearing my reading glasses and I'm not reading anything.
Really? That's too bad. Okay, Lizzie K, Hiss Boo, Eek Hiss Boo, and I put it on spiders. This is spiders on white.
Say that fast 10 times.
I can't.
He kiss boo, he kiss boo, he kiss boo.
Penny Swiss wants to know if you got the jacket from the dollar store next to the dollar cut shop.
Well, as a matter of fact, I went shopping with Nikki Johnston.
Did you?
She got me my makeup. She got me my hat. She got me my hair, and she got me my scarf. And her daughter, who is here today, did my fingernails for me.
Oh.
But
okay, we have these towels. We have them in about 7 colors. Black check. These are called Are these Murano or Verano? I think they're Verano towels. They're awesome for months of the year. This is red. We have black, great for Halloween. Red for Christmas. This is the new lavender that we just love. You could do this one for spring or Halloween. And then we have the green for like March. But we have different ones, and you can alternate them and use like Stony Creek designs and stuff like that. Also, Alma Lynn, who we are going to be working directly with in the near future with her designing some fabrics and some charts for us. I decided to pair this with Fairy Dust Purple and Green. Also, on the wonkies that we did this weekend, Jim came over and helped us do wonkies. So if you can't read the writing, it's Jim's fault. That's why we went to labels. But we have a lot of candy corn stripes left in the wonky bin. And I wanted to show people what they can be used for. This is Candy Corn Crazy 1 and 2. I thought it was just brilliant that Sue Hillis used this candy corn fabric, and you could do all kinds of Halloween designs on these where you place this over the candy corn. I was really shocked. And Deborah Francie, thanks for buying one. I think that this is one of our unused, most underused fabrics and could be huge.
Somebody said that I'm not supposed to be able to read, that you're supposed to pass out the beer to everyone.
I should be passing out. It says, I don't think that too many fabrics or patterns will be sold if Aunt LaBelva and Garth host the show. We won't stop laughing through the whole entire hour.
Just remember, anybody that buys the music one this week gets a special letter from LaBelva.
That's great. Also, Kathy Nelson, the warehouse is open for retail sales. So if anybody is coming through Utah, coming through I-15 down to Clearfield, they're welcome to come in and shop. They just need to make sure we're here. We try to be here right now from 11 to 7 every day, but it's been more like 11 to like 3 in the morning. So, and we're hoping maybe to get to 10 to 6 and then eventually 9 to 5. But again, I don't see myself getting here by 9 in the morning because I work from home a lot. And so, yes, we will be open to the public. Did you get your toes done also? Carolyn Pritchett wants to know.
Oh, yes, baby.
Fear not. I put it on Waxing Moon. Since we're on the subject of coffee, Little House Needleworks, fresh brewed coffee. Now, this is the frame that does not have the coffee cup. This is the larger frame. This would be awesome for any of the coffee patterns. We've done really well with that coffee fabric. This is the four freedoms: freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. And we have put it on, you would stitch it on the bottom of right there. I think it would just be beautiful right there under lit Freedom Smiles.
I have thoroughly enjoyed today's show, everyone.
I'm glad you came, Aunt LaBelva. We already showed this, cotton carrots and cottontails, but just so you know, we have Witchell chalkboard. Aunt LaBelva, your hands look beautiful.
Oh, let me just show you. I'm sort of in my older age. Look, not a hair on them. But if you go up just a little bit farther, it gets a little hairy.
Aunt LaBelva, let's continue the show, please. I deserve a medal.
My wife deserves a medal.
Christmas Peace Angel. And I put it on Sky Slushy. Okay, you guys tell me, are you laughing? Are you crying?
Do you see all those smiling faces going up in the air? That means they're loving it.
Victoria
My
Maslick
voice is falling apart. I'm sorry. I got a cold when you were being mean to me earlier.
Okay, Victoria Maslick says she's speechless.
So am I, sweetie. And I have to go to dinner with all my children today.
Are you going to go dressed like this, Aunt LaBelva?
Not in this lifetime.
Okay. We live in a house that has no chimney, so Santa will come with his magic key. And I put it on classic snowflakes. Would you like to show the next one?
This one is I'm sorry about my cold. Folks flowers, 6 folksy flowers to stitch the separate motifs or combined into one fabrical hanging. And it goes on this lovely blue thing that they call navy hard dried effect.
Hand dyed
Oh,
effect.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm much better now.
Barbara Gellner says you're such a joy. She'd love to have you back.
Oh, I don't think that's ever going to happen, sweetie.
Okay, this is Sunset Beach.
If we have the best-selling week ever, I will come back. If we don't, it's never going to happen again.
Okay, and we put it on Now I Know My ABCs, and I thought it'd just be really cute stitched on this sun.
Or you can also do it on I Know My ABC Oceans.
Pretty Little Sydney, and I put it on Watercolor Wisps.
The funniest thing is Beth drove over here with me.
Was
That
she
poor
dying?
girl was wondering if we were going to get pulled over by a police officer.
All I am or hope to be, I owe to my precious mother.
No, to your precious aunt.
So you guys have to change that from Lincoln saying, I did it on hot handmade paper. Ooh, I think they're coming to get you. Don't you hear the
Oh.
motorcycles?
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha.
Haha, to the funny farm. Okay, samplers, take a breath, gently blow, spread your dreams and let them grow. And I put it on Leaf Impressions. I thought that would just be perfect. I need to have Gavork make a dandelion, like off to the side with it kind of blowing in the wind. I think that'd be really cool. This one says, life is quickly racing by, adventures fill the open sky, do not wait to take a try, just be a bird and dare to fly. And I put it on.
And this one, my dear, is on pale misty blue with veins.
Thank you, Aunt LaBelva.
I have a lot of different voices I can do.
Okay, just so y'all know, there really is an Aunt LaBelva.
Well, not necessarily so. It was our grandmother, and her name was LaBelva Jean. No, it was our aunt, Aunt LaBelva Jean.
And my great grandmother's name was Ella LaBelva, and she went by Belva. This one is from Cottage Garden, Autumn,
And that's how I got my name.
and you could put it on any of these.
That doesn't make sense. They're different.
No, honey. They get to pick which one they want to put it
Call me
on.
honey, sweetie.
And you could do Autumn. If it were me, I would pick this one to put it on, but I know a number of
If
people.
I were me, I'd pick this one.
Okay.
Or that one over there that's not talking anymore.
Who's not? Oh, Garth.
Yes. Oh, boy.
Garth is never going to forgive me.
Or me. Or Dougie.
Christmas blessings and all flakes welcome.
And we're running out of time, somebody said.
Yes, we are. Okay.
So,
Snowflakes. Okay,
Okay.
we'll hurry.
couple
We'll-
more.
Okay, we'll put the rest of them up on the show today. Guard me from all the evil things under the shadow of your wings on Mushroom Slushy. So what we will do is we will post the rest of them on the show. We have, we'll get them up. There's about 15 more.
Can I just say a couple things?
Yes, you may, Aunt LaBelva.
Number one, just love everyone. No matter how they're dressed or how they look or how they act. Everyone deserves to be loved. And that's a fact.
What? Garth said, shut up.
No. We
So-
love everyone.
So everybody,
And that is exactly why Aunt LaBelva is here today.
so I do need a medal today, and says, Belinda, who has never, I don't know if Belinda's ever seen our show
Belinda,
before.
if you've never seen your show, you may want to watch some old ones.
I'm laughing and crying, she says.
Well, that's good.
And Patricia Heron had to quit stitching because she was laughing so hard.
You don't want to make a wrong stitch, sweetie.
Gail Bello says this was the best live show to date.
Well, thank you.
And we have 84 members watching.
Well, earlier we had more, and a couple of them dropped off, and it scared the pee out of me. Well, almost.
Oh, okay. So Raylene Jefferson says I need a medal and a 6-pack.
And just so you know, my wife I mean, that Nikki lady needs special love for all this beautiful makeup. Look how amazing she
Take off
did.
your glasses.
Oh, yes, just show how beautiful. Oh,
So if you look for a mugshot, it'll be Davis County Shell on the way home. Thanks, you guys. Happy birthday to Dougie.
love everyone.
Love everyone. Love you guys. Bye.